Hello everyone, this is Manohar studying in Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today we are discussing about types of modulation and techniques. What is modulation? Modulation, adding information to the carrier signal. The sine wave on which the characteristics of information signal are the modulated is called as carrier signal. Modulation, converting digital or analog information to the waveform the suitable for the transmission over the given medium, and involves the varying some parameters of the carrier wave and at the given frequency as a function of the message signal. General sinusoidal, and if the information is digital charging parameters is called as keying. The types of keying: ASK, FSK and PSK. This is a modulation system and go through it. Types of modulation: analog modulation and digital modulation. Let's see the analog modulation. If the variation in the parameters of the carrier is continuous in the coordinates to the input analog signal, and the modulation techniques is termed as a analog modulation scheme. And let's see digital modulation. If the variation in the parameters of the carrier is discrete, then it is termed as a digital modulation technique. These are the types of modulation. First, signal and amplitude modulation and frequency modulation. Digital modulation. In digital modulation, an analog carrier signal is modulated by the discrete signal. Digital modulation can be considered as a digital to analog, and the corresponding demodulation as analog to digital conversion. In digital communication, the modulating waves consists of a binary data, and the carrier is a sinusoidal wave. Amplitude shift keying. In ASK, amplitude of the signal is changed in response to information, and all else is kept fixed. Bit 1 is transmitted by a signal of the practical amplitude. To transmit we change the amplitude keying the frequency constant. Next, FSK. FSK means frequency shift keying. In FSK, we change the frequency in a response to information. One particular frequency for the one, and another frequency is 0. This is the waveforms and carrier signal, output of the modulating signal. Then PSK. PSK means phase shift keying. In PSK, we change the pace of the sinusoidal carrier to indicate the information phase in the context is the starting analog, and at which is the sinusoidal starts. One pace change encodes 0, while another pace change encodes to 1. To transmit 0, we shift the pace of the sinusoidal by 180 degree. M array modulation techniques. In binary data transmission, send only one of the two possible and signals during each bit travel TB, and in M array data transmission, send one of the M possible signals during each signals and in interval. In almost all applications, M is equals to 2n and T is equals to n TB, where n is an integer. Each of the M signals is called as a symbol. These signals are generated by the changing in the amplitude, pace, frequency, or combination forms of the carrier signal. Thus we have MASK and MPSK, MFSK and MQAM. Quadrature phase shift keying. Quadrature phase shift keying can be interpreted as two independent BPSK system, and thus the same information but twice the bandwidth efficiency. The pace of the carrier task on A of 4 quality and spaced value 0, pi by 2 pi and 3 pi by 2, where each value of the pace corresponding and to a unique pair of the message bits. Quadrature amplitude modulation. If the both amplitude and pace are varied proportional of the information signals, quadrature amplitude modulation results. Combination of the phase shift and amplitude shifting. Differential phase shift keying. For the perfect detection and the phase modulation signal, the receiver needs the performance of the signal, but if definition and encoding the phase shift keying the made together at the transmitter, and the techniques is called as differential phase shift keying. For the transmission of the symbol 1, the phase is unchanged, where the for the transmission of the symbol is 0. The pace of the signals is changed by 180 degree. Thank you.